Hi, students. I hope all is well. I wanted us to talk about week 3 and what our priorities are as we work through the week 3 module. So you have turned in your summary and response essay. That is your first of 3 essays you will be writing in this class. We are now starting on the second of 3 essays. The second one is an analysis essay. You will want to read through each of these materials: critical reading, argumentation, purpose and audience, analysis essay overview, literary devices, connotation and denotation, tone, credibility and worldview, and evidence. Reading through those materials will make the next few assignments much easier. You need to understand what it is that you're being asked to analyze as you start to read a new article. So we are done officially with Are We Prepared? So we're going to put that behind us, and we are going to start using a new article called Is America Just Going to Abandon Its Towns Falling into the Ocean? So it fits our theme of climate change and extreme weather. It is by a single author, Stephen Lazak, and the link is here. So we are not annotating this for a grade, but you're welcome to make your own copy and annotate it just for yourself to help slow down your reading and focus you on the most important parts of the reading. So you will want to spend some time with our new article. You have 3 assignments due in week 3: an argument breakdown, an analysis essay planner, and your first 2 paragraphs of your analysis essay entitled The Analysis CSET Draft of Language. So let's look at what is due. The argument breakdown will be due on Thursday, so work on that first, whereas the planner and the CSET draft won't be due until Sunday, the 19th. So if you click on the breakdown worksheet, you are using reading number 2, which is the Stephen Lazak reading, putting the author's claim in your own words, and the reasons for why he believes what he does about climate change and the government's lack of action, so to speak. You will look into if the author addresses any counter arguments, what the other side would say about the issue. And you do have a sample assignment, which I know is helpful. So you will click on the sample argument breakdown worksheet and see how the sample student answers questions about claim, 3 reasons, including citations. For a quote, of course, we would have paragraph number, and then counterclaim. If it is addressed in the article, great, you can explain it. The rebuttal is, how does the author come back even stronger and say, hey, I see you have another side, but this is why I still believe what I do and think the reader should be on my side as opposed to your side. If there's not a specific counterclaim or rebuttal within the article, then think to yourself, what could an opponent, what could someone who wants to argue with Stephen Lazak, what might that other side be? So that is the sample argument breakdown worksheet, and I think it will help you immensely with your own worksheet to fill that out completely. Then the 2 assignments that are due on Sunday, you will be working on the planner first. So when we write, we typically plan, draft, then revise. Plan, draft, revise. So a good job on planning will make the drafting and even the revising much easier. Make sure you have spent some time looking at the credibility, language, and evidence materials, because when we analyze, we are looking at those 3 areas: language, credibility, and evidence. Language, credibility, and evidence. And even when we work on the last essay, which is the critical evaluation, we are still focused on those 3 components: language, credibility, and evidence. So this paper, the analysis essay, is going to become a big portion of the critical evaluation. So you're going to be using pieces of this paper in a later assignment. So again, it really benefits you to do a great job on it because you're going to use it for more than one assignment. So you will be filling out this planner, and again, you will want to look at the sample. So the sample will show you what types of, sometimes it's okay to just have like short answers, phrases, or a few words here and there, like when you're answering these questions. Other times you do need to have complete sentences, okay? So you can look at when it's okay to just have like bullet points and a few phrases, and when you need to be more thorough. You always want to include paragraph number because that will help you find the material again very easily. When you write the paper next week, you will be really happy that you have taken the time to note paragraph numbers so you can find the material a lot faster. And this is 3 pages long, so you don't want to wait until the last minute. The last section, of course, is on evidence. You need to show that you have read through the materials. Type of evidence, for example, that's covered in one of the week 3 materials. So it should be obvious that you have mastered the materials in the course. Then the last assignment for this week is your CSET draft of language. And you've probably gotten used to it. We have examples for you. We have, pretty specific directions, what it is you're supposed to be covering. But you will be writing 2 paragraphs. The first one will be about word choices and, say, strong connotations. Then the second paragraph will be about tone. So you can see how the sample student has a topic sentence, how the sample student integrates textual evidence using, in this case, there's a narrative citation with a signal verb because it's a quote. We have paragraph after it. And then here, you always want to be sure you're citing adequately. Again, we have a citation because we have a quote, so we have to have paragraph number. So you are drafting 2 paragraphs to build that section on language. I hope this helps, and please get in touch if you have any questions whatsoever about week 3.